My nail tech knows how to keep it a little secret. I don't wish for my success, I speak it. I caught a buzz and you did too, but I look like I've been getting money, how reek it. You smell me, that's LV. Walk around with my chest out and my skin smooth, I'm healthy. I'm in a mix and I'm handshaking, but most of y'all can't help me. Most of y'all ain't wealthy. Most of y'all just dress like it. I caught the vibe that y'all giving off and I'm trying to make myself less like it. This chick got a little Porsche body, I might let the bro. It's hard for me to get excited. I love music and stress about it. My city haunting, I'm co-signing this wave coming up next out it. Riding around and her Tesla, hanging both of my legs out it like what's up? I got stakes and they too high now, I can't. I like girls that's down to earth, so don't be stuck up. I don't take L's, I give them out and I chuck them up. First listen, they hearing like what the 10 toes, that's my MO. Fam over gram, that's my MO. Close friends, I got
Up next, the Grizzlies taking on. Hi and welcome everyone here on 2K Sports. Can't wait to get some NBA action going. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony as well as Brett Berry. Hey Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, we all know Ja Morant.
He is a high flyer indeed. David, thank you. Now look at Memphis's starting group. The wingmen are Bane and Brooks. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Morant in at the point. And for the Trailblazers, in at the guard spots, Lillard and Sharp. Nurkic the pivot with Grant at the other post spot. And it's Reddish in at the small forward. And it's Morant missing. And Greg, we're still very early in the season. What are these teams right now doing to maintain success through the year?
Well, this is the time for coaches to experiment with lineup combinations. And for the players, it's important they learn each other's tendencies and try and work on building chemistry.
Nurkic, the pass to Grant. And here's Sharp. That's a 2 from Lillard. The wing jumper off target. Morant against Lillard. And then Morant rams it in.
Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
On our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you just saw an explosive highlight. And now, just over a minute played here in the first. Brooks, there's the killer two-handed slam.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with two hands on that stuff. Morant with the steal. Here's Brooks, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And one of these modern wings who doesn't just shoot threes. Brooks is a tough guy to cover.
Brooks taking 2 shots.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
And you know, for proof of what Morant's done for the Memphis franchise, look at the offensive numbers. Grizzlies have made huge steps forward every year.
Pass to Sharp. Back to Lillard. Jacks up a 3. The Trailblazers with a new shot clock. Dishes it to Nurkic. 5 to shoot. Second chance shot. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal.
Greg, the improvement since Morant arrived has been...
Last season, Ja has turned him into a powerhouse.
And for him, that is an ugly trip to the line. Rarely do you see him do that.
The Trailblazers have gone 0 of 4, missing their first 4 field goals. Sharp, the pass to Reddish. Will it go? And the layup is up and in.
Boy, did they need that one. Their first make in the 5 field goal attempts they've had.
Morant kicks to Bane. Back to Morant. Sinks the triple. Morant's got 7 points.
And that's just a great job of staying ready by Morant. He didn't need to dominate the ball to score there.
Lillard outside. Morant with the steal. Left side Jackson. Shoots over Lillard. And good. As it just snugs right down through the net.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
So timeout called here. The first for Portland.
In terms of entertainment factor, can any current player top Ja Morant? I mean, we've seen Ja with some vicious in-game throwdown.
Eubanks, he's checked in for Portland. And Fernie Simons comes in for Lillard. Simons against Morant. Takes the three. Grizzlies with the rebound. Jackson's got 4 rebounds in this game. Hey, Craig, talking about the great Ja Morant, this guy is just flat out fun to watch.
Well, Ja's been known to go off for 50 on any given night, but he also looks for others, dropping some nasty dimes. Morant has an insane combination of athleticism and skill. This guy can do anything.
Morant against Simon. Banked in off the glass.
Now look, Simon's balance on that play right there. Stayed in control, stayed tight.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis. This, of course, the first opportunity to play Portland this season.
And even though they were the better team overall, they actually lost the season series against this club a year ago.
Some changes for Memphis. Tillman, he's checked in for Adams. Luke Kennard comes in for Brooks. And Tyus Jones subbed in for Bain. Loads it up there for Morant. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
Simons against Jones. Simons kicks to Reddish. And the 3 off target. Looking at the Trailblazers, they took the last win in their last game against Houston.
And it's just never easy to get stops in this league, but they had a smart game plan defensively, and I felt like that was the difference.
Well, good defensive game plan and then carrying it out for 48 minutes. That really helped them out in that last game.
All the officials are all over that one.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Memphis.
A huge part of their offense, pushing the ball, looking for fast break opportunities. Always a good idea.
Sometimes the offense can be keyed by just quick possession. So you get a steal and you can get out in transition. They seem to be very focused on that end of the floor.
Catching up on the changes for Portland. Watford's checked in, and it's Little in for Grant. Kennard on the wing. Passes it to Tillman. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
The first free throw is good.
Xavier Tillman at the line for 2.
And he can't hit the second. Trailblazers trail by 15. Here's Simons. Basket counts. Simons has got 5 now.
Sometimes Reddish might defer too often, and maybe sometimes that's true. But also give him credit for being unselfish.
Back to Jones. And Kennard wide open. He shoots. Here's Jackson. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
And Memphis making a change here. Aldama's checked in. Here's Simons. Little with the ball. Jones covering. Simons from outside. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Jackson's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And again, Memphis no good.
And they've come out with a take no prisoners approach.
on the glass here tonight, guys.
Winslow's shot is off. Now Morant. And finished off by Morant.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
Well, how good have they been on the inside tonight, just getting down into the painted area, just dominating, controlling that spot.
And so it's Memphis with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. They've been playing some ferocious defense. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in a second. And looking at what we've seen, Grizzlies pretty much in control here.
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
Nurkic the pivot with Grant at the other post spot. In at the guard spots, Lillard and Sharp. And it's Little in at the 3 spot. They're the group that Portland Trailblazers will start the second quarter with.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts. But otherwise, the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
Now that's some hang time. What a pretty double clutch move.
Agree, Greg. You can afford to get fancy on your way up when you've got that kind of space. Lillard against Jones. He kicks it to Brooks. Unloads from 13. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. That will kick off a 6-game road trip for the team. Little passes to Nurkic. Brooks feeling it out a bit. And no good that time. So the Trailblazers will take it the other way. Here's Lillard, and then Lillard slams it in.
Yeah, so do the quick short dribbles and then create some space. Try to guard that.
And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. They led by as many as 18 points. Brooks kicks to Clark. And you hear the legends, Brent, talk shop. So often, it's about what separates winning players from the guys that don't win as much. What comes to mind for you?
I think what comes to mind, Kevin, is expectation. And sometimes we get a little bit ahead of ourselves with guys who we want to anoint as the next great player. Look, sometimes it takes 3 or 4 chances at the highest level to finally reach that point where you have the confidence and the experience and the know-how to be one of the best players in the league and who compliments you along the way. So to me, it comes with a great deal of patience to let that player achieve that level of success.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. In recent years, the NBA has opened several international academies. Commissioner Adam Silver says huge numbers of people are playing basketball, but unless you take the best at a young age, get them facing elite competition and training under high-pressure circumstances, they won't develop into NBA-caliber players. Kevin?
Well, opening doors, David. That's always a good thing. Expansion. Thank you.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
It's good. Baines got his first points of the game.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Pass to Adams. Kicks to Jones. Brooks with it. The pass to Adams. To the paint. Here's Jones, and he makes good on his first shot of the game. And the Grizzlies lead by 13. And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
And despite the double-digit lead, still in attack mode, getting their feet wet there in the paint.
Lillard, the pass to Sharp. Here's Eubanks. Adams defending. Takes the 13-footer and out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession.
Yeah, the body language right now is not looking good for this basketball team. The game might be out of reach, but they have to avoid mistakes like that.
Here's what Portland's going with right now. Watford's checked in. Justice Winslow comes in for Jeremy Grant. Reddish, he's checked in for Sharp. And it's Simons in for Damian Lillard. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Yeah, a quick little lean like that is going to get the ref's attention. Foul call.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. Jackson's checked in. Knocked loose. Back to Simons. Fires the three. The Rebound by Steven Adams. Memphis leading by 13. Kennard on the wing. Tries from the block. Got a hand on it. Here's Eubanks. Adams defending. Here's Reddish. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
Reddish in constant motion that time and able to draw foul.
The Trailblazers have shot 2 of 5 from the free throw line. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. Last outing for Memphis, they won that game against the Jazz in Salt Lake City.
And going up strong inside demonstrates confidence. Morant not afraid to get physical.
The Grizzlies have gone 4 for 5 from the charity stripe in this one up to now.
Numbers last year for them, just about 73%, so the bottom third of the league.
Here's Reddish. Count it.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Morant kicks to Kennard. Adams down low. Covered by Simons. And he comes up with the deuce.
And a lot of times Adams only looks to shoot from that area on the floor. Really knows the limitations in his range.
Simons the pass to Watford. And here's Kennard. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Morant's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Simons against Morant. Eubanks the pass to Simons. Here's Reddish. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Here's Kennard. With the second effort, it's deflected.
Things are going south right now. This is not the type of shooting that his teammates expect from him.
No good that time. Some solid defense there from Jackson.
Portland foul.
This is his 2nd trip to the free throw line.
2nd personal foul. 3rd team foul.
That's good from Morant.
Already embracing his role as a leader on this team. Morant brings a strong work ethic and winning mentality to this team.
Catching up on the changes for Portland. Grant comes in for Eubanks. And it's Little in for Winslow. Simons. And the rejection by Jackson. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. And a wide open look for Bane. Knocks down the 3 ball. Bane's got 5 points now this quarter.
Who's the best young catalyst in the game? Some people will say Doncic, some will say Trick.
Gusto na di magawa pagkat ayaw nating matukso mga bagay na di mo na pwedeng gawin kapag ka dumating na ang ating sundo. Pagkagaling sa eskwela, rekta palit kamiseta, takos sa pagkakatenga sa parisukat kong planeta. Sa dinami-dami ng mabenta sa kabila ang tenga, di na malabong sunatan ko lang ang tanging magtunog reseta. Ang daming maiingay dun sa aming mga sigurang mistulang hindi pa kumakain. Sa dami ng bukang bibig kung nakulong lang sa silid, mikropono lang pala ang kailangan upang ako'y madilig.
Ang daming maiingay dun sa amin. Okay, tagal ko na nag-iikot para hanapin kung sinong sumusulat at tumihingang malalim at ihilaw ang kanin to pag saan nagsasaing. Ang daming maiingay dun sa amin. Okay, tagal ko na nag-iikot para hanapin kung sinong sumusulat at tumihingang malalim at ihilaw ang kanin to pag saan nagsasaing. Dapat karapat-dapat iwanan mo. Dapat karapat-dapat iwanan mo.
Yeah. I need a tell her go grab me, claiming that she love it, yeah. Get the roses by the dozen, yeah. Baby, take you out in public, mess around until the sun is. I ain't playing, I ain't frontin'. didn't start this off for nothing, yeah. I pulled up on you, baby, like what's good? I can take you on trip, show you the hood. Ain't nobody gonna take you, I wish that they would. And I'm bad in this set, cause I'm missing.
Thanks for joining us here on 2K. Allie, it's all yours.
Well, Kevin Durant, the ultimate.
Yeah, that's a great perspective, Allie. Thank you. All right, let's check out the starting lineup for the Trailblazers. Lillard and Sharp are the guards. Here we go. Grant and Nurkic, they're inside at the 4 and the 5. And it's Reddish in at the 3, the small forward. And for Phoenix, the deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. DeAndre Ayton is out there with Kevin Durant. And it's Okogie in at the 3 spot.
And it didn't take long for Phoenix to match the offer sheet Ayton signed with the Indiana Pacers. Now, there was talk they might let Ayton walk after that fallout during their playoff exit. But Phoenix knew they needed to keep Ayton to remain a contender.
Oh, denied by Durant. Pass to Okogie. The 3 is up. Oh, he got hacked on the three-pointer, and he'll head to the line. It's going to go on Cam Reddish.
Ooh, good defensive intensity, but you have to stay in control always.
And we got a pair of teams here that know a thing or two about ball movement, Grant.
Yeah, they really do. I mean, there's a great feel that these teams play with. Two of the smartest teams in the league. They focus on sharing the basketball and keeping everyone involved. This is a matchup for the purist.
Now here's Lillard. Here's Grant. Kevin Durant with a rebound. The Suns on offense. It's a three-point game. They want to keep rolling here following the win against Minnesota.
Yeah, it was relentless play at both ends of the court in that game. They were able to seize control and maintain it.
Majority of the night, they were in attack mode. Tremendous effort all the way around.
Here's Lillard. The Suns getting their last shot to go, and the bucket is good.
Taking it to the defense right there. Lillard can do it all.
Outside Paul. Ayton against Nurkic. Here's Okogie. He's got 5. And it's rejected.
Nice defensive reflexes from Jeremy Grant. Able to get in there and throw off that shot.
They get it back. Okogie's shot is off. The Trailblazers have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. Here's Lillard. Buries it. He's 2 for 4 in this game.
Now you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
And we know once he gets in the rhythm, he's a really tough guy to stop.
Pass to Okogie. Five to shoot. And down it goes. 2 points. Okogie's got 7 points in the game.
Ooh, he has a lot of tools in the toolkit. That right there was just one of them.
Well, these Suns have had a successful past couple of seasons.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, they certainly know the greatness they're capable of. They can give you a lot of confidence out there on the floor, even against other elite teams.
Now here's Nurkic. He's coming off a 13-point game against Memphis.
Yeah, and I look at his total effect on the scoring, both as a passer and a shooter. Incredibly productive.
Second team foul.
And it's the Suns with the ball. 3-point lead. It's Booker on the wing. He had a 30-point outing in their last game against Minnesota.
And he really made them pay for every foul. Spent much of his time draining shots from the free throw line.
And Portland has possession. Coming off a Suns make. Here's Lillard. Here's Nurkic. And Nurkic throws it down.
It's a challenge trying to keep Nurkic off the glass. He is so good at capitalizing on the offensive boards.
Here's Okogie. He has 7. Outside Booker. Here's Okogie. Here's a 3 from Paul. It's rebounded by Grant. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Paul against Lillard. Right wing. Pass to Nurkic. Out to the right wing. Lillard outside. Shot clock at 6. Oh, Paul with the block.
Aggressive D from Chris Paul, outworking the shooter and getting a block.
It's good on the putback.
Now that takes a skillful touch.
Yeah, excellent control to just ease the ball back up and in. Portland calls timeout, and last year's outcome, so unfortunate for Paul and the Phoenix Suns.
Yeah, BA. I mean, the best record in the league by 8 games. You know, it kind of seemed like Paul might finally get that ring. Just a heartbreaking loss for them against Dallas in Game 7.
And it's a completely new group for the Suns. A big group substitution here for Portland. Eubanks, he's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Watford comes in for Grant. Wenslow's checked in for Reddish. And Simon has subbed in for Damian Lillard.
Some players just need an opportunity to succeed. Take Anthony Simon. With increased playing time during the 2021-22 season, we saw him take off.
A minute 39 left in the first quarter. Payne against Simons. Here's Sharp. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Pass to Eubanks. Here's Sharp. Back to Eubanks. It's hauled in by Baisley. Well, for Simons during the 21-22 season, Smitty, injuries open the door.
And BA, not just any injuries. Portland was without Dame Lillard and C.J. McCollum most of that season. And Simons filled the void. His scoring went up about 10 points per game.
Here's Sharp. 9 points in his last outing. The shot misses. Hey, Warren with the nice defensive effort.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
And it's out of bounds. Still Phoenix's ball. Phoenix has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Outside Ross. Pass to Baisley. Fades and shoots. No good. A bit long that time. Portland trailing here. To the wing, right side. Here's Sharp. Here's Eubanks. It's hauled in by the Suns.
Even though he missed it, this is the exact play your offense is designed to produce.
Payne lays it up and banks it in.
Forward to give him an inch that close to the basket because he will burn you every time.
Simons outside. To the left wing. Three-pointer Sharp. And that does it for the first quarter. Suns ahead, up by 5. We've got more in store for you right after this.
The Trailblazers, 8. Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns Youth Dance.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. All right, guys, what stands out to you from the Suns in this one?
Well, it's simple. Rebounding made all the difference in the first quarter. They really got after it.
Yes, you know this, GA. Back in our day, and any day really, if you don't block out somebody, you will sit down.
Taking a look at the Trailblazers. Nasir Little out there with Jeremy Grant. Then there's Anthony Simons. Then there's Cam Reddish. And it's Watford in at the 5. Now here's Ross. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. The kick to Durant. 5 on the clock. And it's Little with a rebound. Here are the Blazers with the ball. They trail by 3. Man, Blazers fans have been having a bit of whiplash. Western Conference Finals to the lottery in just 3 years.
BA injuries had a big part to play in that. Shows how fast the NBA landscape can change. Fans are hoping they can get back to what they were just as quickly.
Oh, here's Durant. And we're tied. Reddish has got his first 3 points of the game.
A jack of all trades, Jeremy Grant also has a strong feel for when his guys are uncovered.
Paul deflected, and they're able to recover. Oh, a clear look for Ross, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Ross has got his first basket.
He's a potent mix of effort and ability. Hard to shut down a player of his caliber.
Timeout called Portland. How about the last couple of years for Jeremy Grant?
BA, 6'8", playing the 3 or the 4. He's really found some comfort in scoring the basketball. Followed up his best season with another great offensive performance last year.
Okogie's checked in for Ross. Nurkic is checked in for Portland. Damian Lillard comes in for Simons. A shot by Lillard, no good. The Suns have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. Here's Booker. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup. And now it's a 4-point Suns lead.
There's nothing you can do if you're the defense. Booker is so solid at hustling shots in through contact.
Poke loose and stolen by Paul. And it's slammed in by Durant.
When you get a chance to run the floor like that, you have to capitalize. Great hustle on that play.
Here's Lillard. Oh, denied by Durant.
Good aggression from KD on D. Hustling to get a hand on the shot.
Okogie. Yes. And it's Paul with the assist that time. Paul's got 3 assists in the game. All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for the Suns?
Well, it's tough to score when you're getting stuffed on every attempt. Great job getting the hands up so far, making life difficult on shooters.
And also the coaching staff has to love the hustle so far. Just playing with great energy, getting out and converting in transition.
First personal foul.
That's good from Ayton.
Yeah, what I appreciate about Ayton is that he wants to keep getting better. You have to be excited about his future.
And the Suns making a change here. Payne's checked in. And when Ayton isn't playing basketball, either the live or video game version, he's often drawing.
Yeah, I mean, he grew up wanting to be an architect. I actually hear that he loves blueprints. But probably his most famous sketch, himself dunking on Joel Embiid his rookie year.
A moment here for an injury report.
Hey guys, the head athletic trainer of the Trailblazers was able to update me on the situation. He told me that it's a pinched shoulder nerve, and right now he has lost all range of motion in his arm. And this early in the season, I'm sure they're willing to give him any time he needs to make a full recovery. Back over to you.
Well, we appreciate it, Allie. Hoping to see him back on the court soon, guys.
They really hope to have him back, but it's so crucial that he's healthy when he returns.
It was so bad to see Damian Lillard, one of the most durable players of the past decade, to miss so much of the 2021-22 season.
Here's Okogie. He's got 10. Warren, the pass to Payne. Over Lillard. That one off the back iron and out. The Trailblazers have gotten just 2 of 6 field goals to go in the second. And Grant gets it to go. Grant's got 4 points now in the quarter. And for a player like Lillard, who never missed significant time, an injury like that can pose challenges, Smitty.
But he embraced it, B.A. It was a time to step back, evaluate his game, and get his mind fresh. Sometimes a reset like that can make a great player like Dame even better.
Now here's Payne. He had 22 in the win against Minnesota.
You can't forget about how great he was at forcing contact and getting to the line. He racked up a lot of easy points at the line that way.
Some changes for Phoenix. Baisley, he's checked in for Okogie, and it's Shamet in for. Back to Reddish. Now here's Lillard. And the dunk by Lillard.
Love the unselfishness. Not only can Cam create for himself, he can also create for others.
Here's Shamet. In his last outing, 8 points for him. Ayton, and the layup is good off the glass. Ayton's got his second basket of the night.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Pass to Eubanks. Out left to the wing. And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. Kept alive. Outside Reddish. And here's Lillard. This one for 3. Here's Eubanks. Tries yet again. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's going to be on DeAndre Ayton.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
Ross, he's checked in for Warren. And the Trailblazers making a change here as well. Simons is checked in for Damian Lillard.
And they seem to have taken a more heads-on approach this quarter. And it's getting them to the free throw line.
Simons with a steal. And here they go. Eubanks gets the bucket.
Nice job. Those passes have to be right on the money around the painted area.
Pass to Shamet. Ross against Reddish. Now here's Ayton, guarded closely. Payne. Great D that time from Simons.
Well, so far, this cold night from the field has not affected their ability to maintain this lead.
Incredible. I mean, high energy in transition. Just beating the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
Here's Shamet, following the bucket by the Blazers. Right side Ross. And the Suns miss again. Eubanks inside is covered by Ayton, and it's Simons missing. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Suns ahead.
26. The Trailblazers.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. For the Suns, the first quarter was pretty even. Their biggest lead in the first, 5 points. Thanks for joining.
Here they come, fans. It's your one.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Well, as you know, Grant, this game can be so hard on your body. As a player, how do you determine the difference between being hurt versus being injured?
That's a great question, B.A. Look, sometimes as players, you need someone to protect them from themselves. Today's game, the teams today are so smart about protecting players and preventing things from getting worse. But it really comes down to the players, the doctors, the team overall, just being smart and having a big picture about the injuries.
The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Kevin Durant is out there with Josh Okogie, and it's Ayton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And that's the group for Monty Williams as we begin the second half. That one drops for him. Lillard's got 10 points.
And they keep on figuring out ways to force the rock inside and convert.
Outside Paul. Sharp grabs the miss. Portland trailing here. Here's Lillard. Pass to Nurkic. Durant against Lillard. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's going to be on DeAndre Ayton.
Great pump fake. Lillard got him to jump. Now he'll go to the line.
And the Phoenix Suns have been a completely different team since acquiring Chris Paul. He's the leader of this team, and he helps set the tone on both ends.
Money from the stripe. He does a great job night in and night out.
Booker for 3. It's rebounded by Grant. Grant's got 4 rebounds in the game. Portland's shooting just 37% so far in this one. Here's Sharp. Booker defending. Lillard outside. Back to Reddish. Just 4 to shoot. For the lead. And that misses. That would have put him up. Boy, the city of Phoenix really embracing Chris Paul as soon as he arrived.
Yeah, I mean, he's in the latter stages of his career now. But you would never know it based on how hard he plays every single night. He just makes everyone on this team so much better.
Now a timeout called by Portland.
The wheels have come off a little bit leading up to this timeout. He is taking some low percentage shots, and it's killing the floor of their offense. More motion, more ball movement. That should lead to better looks for him and for the entire team.
And the Suns making a change here. Warren's checked in. Watford's checked in for Portland. Little comes in for Reddish. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a 3-point play here.
So reliable. They've really leaned on him at the offensive end.
Second personal foul. First team foul. At the line for your Suns.
After 9 seasons together in Portland, the backcourt duo of Damian Lillard and C.J. McCollum are no longer teammates. C.J. sent to New Orleans.
Now here's Lillard. 12 points for him. Paul with some nice D.
Their strong work ethic has been evident on the glass. Really getting after it and being physical.
Nice shot by Durant. Durant's gotten 4 this quarter.
Woo, the reach of Kevin Durant. using his incredible wingspan to take advantage on the offensive glass.
Lillard up top. He's guarded by Paul. Pass to Sharp. Back to Lillard. Looking to end the run. The shot that time not on target. And Phoenix the other way now. They've led by as many as 11. Boy, that Lillard-McCollum combination, Smitty. You think it was time to break them up?
You know, I think both were getting a little older. Defensively, their size was a bit of an issue. But I love this scoring duo. They were incredible, B.A. Some great memories in Rip City for Dame and C.J.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take two.